The country woke up to the chilling news of the demise of one of the Jubilee administration's most visible and influential cabinet secretaries, Joseph Nkaissery. His sudden death in the wee hours of the morning, sparking a series of questions, more so on what could have claimed the life of a man who was a fitness enthusiast and in good health when he appeared at Uhuru Park for the national prayers yesterday. The loss felt even at the highest office in the land.
I call on Kenyans from across the political divide to mourn in peace and to uphold his singular mission of a peaceful, united Kenya.
Investigations kicking off promptly, with experts visiting several places that the late Cabinet Secretary visited yesterday before his demise.
There are a lot of questions that have not yet been answered about his death. And we want to ask all agencies to quickly investigate, to quickly give us an answer.
But let us be calm, because it is not an easy issue. But I urge all Kenyans not to speculate anything. We give the government time, because I know answers will be provided.
Detectives were at the Bomas of Kenya in Karen, where Nkaiserry was driven to last evening but left shortly before 9 p.m. The CS, according to sources, had dinner with his family and even watched news. He, however, collapsed after midnight and was rushed to Karen Hospital by his wife Helen and son, but was pronounced dead on arrival. A post-mortem scheduled for tomorrow once the family consents to ascertain the cause of Nkaiserry's death.
But even as we wait for those results of the post-mortem so that we can all properly understand the cause of death, I ask Kenyans to be calm. I ask Kenyans to be united.
The Interior Affairs and Coordination docket that the fallen minister held is essentially the pulse of the government, with the general election just 30 days away and the sensitive logistical plans involved in securing the electoral process. A National Security Council meeting held at State House today resolved to fill the gap, albeit in an acting capacity.
There shall be no vacuum in securing our country. I have taken this morning the decision to appoint Dr. Fred Matiang'i as the acting Minister for Internal Security to ensure that there is no vacuum.
The government maintains that the country's security architecture remains intact, even as the nation mourns the demise of a man credited with arresting the wave of insecurity that cost his predecessor Joseph Ole Lenku the Plum Harambee House job. The sudden demise of Interior Affairs Cabinet Secretary Joseph Nkaissery is no doubt a big blow to the government and the security sector, even as the country heads closer and closer to the general election next month. What awaits now is a post-mortem examination to ascertain the cause of death, even as preparations for his burial get underway. Francis Gashuri's Citizen Weekend, Leaf Funeral Home, Nairobi.